A middle school student fighting for a normal life tonight after an incident on the school bus lands him in the emergency operating room. Now, his mother tells News 2 an older student put him in a chokehold on a Montgomery County school bus. Andy Cordan joins us with details in a story you're seeing first on 2. Andy?
Hey there, Mark. You know, there are a couple things happening here simultaneously. On one hand, you have a 12-year-old boy. He's fighting to recover, to talk again, to walk again, to lead a normal life again. And on the other hand, multiple agencies are now investigating what happened, and specifically why 2 adults on that bus allegedly watched a child being choked and took no action. With tears in her eyes.
That it was a nightmare?
Yeah.
Like, you wait to wake up?
And pain in her heart.
He's a happy kid. He, plays video games. He makes jokes. He loves his sister. He loves his grandparents. He loves his, his stepdad is his best friend.
Jamie Horton tells me about her son, Hayden, who spent the last 19 days fighting for his life. You say he can't speak? He doesn't talk to you?
He hasn't talked yet. He does. We get some head nods, fist bumps, cheek kisses.
The story begins on October 11th. According to Jamie Horton, her 12-year-old Kenwood Middle School son is on a Montgomery County school bus. That's picking up high school students for the ride home. That's when Jamie Horton says a 16-year-old high school student, for some reason, puts young Hayden in a chokehold.
It went on for a while. They had him in a headlock. He didn't fight back.
According to Jamie Horton, the school bus driver and a school bus aide both witnessed the chokehold.
There were adults present, and they didn't do anything.
According to Mrs. Horton, the bus incident is captured on video. Horton tells me she's not seen that video, but investigators who have watched it tell her. One of the adults on the bus says, "Tap out, man." A wrestling phrase meaning submission to your opponent. How do you feel about that, knowing there's 2 adults standing there watching your son get choked in a bus?
I feel like it instigated it.
According to Jamie Horton, while at home over the next 9 days, Hayden gets sicker and sicker, experiencing headaches and mobility issues.
He got sick. He couldn't get up.
Then on October 20th, the 12-year-old is brought to Monroe Carell Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt. Doctors will tell Jamie Horton Hayden has been experiencing blood clots that have caused multiple strokes, which ultimately leads to emergency brain surgery.
We found out that he had been having strokes and that he had had a massive stroke based on a tear in his neck.
They said he had a tear in his neck. Would that be consistent with the incident on the bus?
It's the only thing that lines up.
According to Jamie Horton, her son's decline all begins with the chokehold on that school bus. What do you want to say to those people on the bus, the adults?
Just like, you're hired to take care of kids. Like, it's your responsibility to keep them safe. Like, you send your kids to school every day and expect them to come home in the way that you left them.
At this hour, Hayden Horton is out of ICU. His mother tells me he will more than likely have to leave the state for special rehab. And the family, well, they've set up a GoFundMe account to offset some of these major expenses. You can find that on our website at WKRN.com. Send it back to you, Mark.
The family's going to need a lot of help in the coming months. Andy, thank you.